So now we're going to start talking about what are called transformations. Okay, and we have several different types of transformations. The first one we're going to talk about is what we call a vertical shift. That means our graph is going to move up or down. Okay, so let's say we have a function. I'm not sure what color I should put it in. I'm going to put it in orange, f of x, and we're going to graph it. So I'm not going to give you an equation. I'm just going to give you a graph. So let's say it goes like this. Okay, something like that. Not written very good, but something like that. This is going to be f of x, okay? And it could continue in both directions. A lot of times they put the arrows, but it doesn't have to. It could be restricted like this. Okay, so, and let's say we have some c, where c is greater than 0, okay? Meaning c is positive. Then if I take f of x and I add c to it, I'm going to get a new function, right? Okay, let's call this new function g of x. And what you're going to do is you're going to move it up that many units. So let's say you have f of x plus 2. Let's say your g of x, this will be like an example. Then I would take my function and all the points would move up 2. And I would draw it again as best I could. So it should look exactly like the other function. It's just shifted up 2 units. So this shifts up 2 units, okay? Now, if I had another function, let's go with green, h of x, and it was f of x minus c, that's going to shift down. So let's say we have h of x equals f of x minus 3. Then I'm going to take all those points, the original ones, the orange ones, and move them down 3 units. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And it looks something like this. Oops, I think I missed the point there. Something like that, okay? But the point is, it shifts down 3, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have an example now. They're going to give us one of our common functions that we know and love, which they give us the absolute value function. Okay, so pretend like you're familiar with that already because we went through it in the first video and you just have it memorized. There's the common f of x. That's f of x. Did I label them up here? Oh, I didn't. This one was h of x. And then the other one was g of x. So it helps if you label them then when you go back and look at them. Okay. All right, and now our g of x is going to be the absolute value function minus 4. So because of what we just learned, this is going to be a vertical shift because you're taking the function, there's f of x, and you're subtracting 4. Okay, that's really important that you understand that part. So it's a vertical shift down 4. So I just take all my points and I just make them go down 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like you're moving the origin, right? Okay. So and then that would be g of x. So it makes it easier to graph them because you don't have to do another table of values. You can use the idea of transformations and just simply move your graph, your common one, and move it down 4 units, okay? That's what a vertical shift does.